Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Morning traders, how are you? It is Friday the 6th of May. We have made it to the end of this turbulent trading week. Yeah, it's been quite turbulent, guys, especially the last couple of days because of all the interest rate decisions. Yeah, we had the Fed, we had the Bank of England, and it's just created loads of whipsaws and made the charts difficult to read. All right. So yeah, and if you remember rightly, guys, yesterday I didn't have a setup. Yeah, no setup equals no trade, guys. Yeah, sitting on your hands is a skill, believe me. Okay, but I did show you this, and it just goes to show that you cannot trade against trend. If you remember, I showed you this chart, the US dollar against the Swiss franc. We had this daily candle form, yeah, on Wednesday, and this is a large bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. Yeah, if you was going against trend, you would think price would be coming down to at least the moving average 20 before it came back up. All right, but as you can see, guys, that is the danger of trading against trend. Look what happened, guys. Yeah, if you did trade this, chances are you would have got stopped out. Okay, so my strategy is never trade against day trend. All right, and this just proves me right, guys, really. Okay, so yeah, that was the only trade we looked at yesterday, although we didn't have a setup. But let's look at today's potential trades, of which there are many. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's short and sweet recap, then please smash that like button, guys. Yeah, it really helps support the channel, and subscribe. Yeah, come join us at Simply Forex. Okay, trade ideas for Friday the 6th of May. We've got 4 trade ideas, and the first one is this. Okay, so this is the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. As you can see, news has created large whipsaws in the market, but it took us back into the trend that we was expecting. All right, so it's clearly in a downtrend, guys. Yeah, it was using this diagonal support as support. Yeah, and then price eventually broke down, and we're clearly in a downtrend now. Price came back up, tested the moving average 20, and then we got this large bearish candle form yesterday. Okay, so the idea is to take price back down to this last daily low, and then even potentially this low here, guys, as well. Let me show you why that line is so, because my big fat head is in the way. But these lows here, guys, yeah, this low and this low, this is why this is also a target here. Okay, so we're looking to short this market for those reasons. Let's look at H1 for execution. So what I want to see, guys, yeah, is price come up into this gray zone. Okay, all right, these gray zones, because of the large movements in the market, guys, these gray zones are quite large. I believe this is around 50 pips. Okay, but nonetheless, we want price to come up into this grey zone. We want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Okay, then we can take price back down to these last H1 lows, as long as we get a risk to reward of at least 1:1. Close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to this blue line, or even the other higher time frame blue line as well. Okay, guys, so yeah, shorting the Aussie dollar, US dollar. Next trade is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so yeah, a similar whipsaw, as you can see, guys. But yeah, it's clearly in a downtrend, was in an uptrend. All right, but as soon as this low here was broken, price was back into a downtrend. All right, and again, price has come up, tested the moving average 20. We've got a large bearish candle form yesterday, similar to the Aussie dollar, US dollar, and we just want to take price back down to this daily low, or even this blue line here as well. Again, my big fat head is in the way, so let me show you why this blue line. Yeah, so this blue line corresponds with this sort of area here of support. Okay, so Aussie dollar CAD short. Let's look at H1 for execution. Okay, guys, so again, quite a large grey zone. Yeah, 41. Yeah, okay, not that large, 30 odd pips. But we want to see price come up into this grey zone. Yeah, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Okay, that's always our trigger to enter. We'll enter the trade, take price back down to this low, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run to this blue line or even the next blue line, because this blue line is quite close. Okay, so yeah, Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar, we're looking to short this market. Next trade, this is the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. So as you can see, guys, seeing lots of Aussie dollar weakness today. This has been an interesting one, guys. We've been trying to short this. So price was in an uptrend, yeah, okay, and then it come crashing down, broke this low and even this low. Okay, so this told me structure had changed, but we just haven't found the new high yet. Yeah, we thought this candle was potentially the new high and we could take price back down to this blue line, but now we have this candle form yesterday as well, so potentially this is the high and we can come lower. Okay, so it hasn't quite found its new high yet. Okay, also worth pointing out is this, guys. Yeah, so this here. Okay, so yeah, these highs. Okay, so this was once an area of resistance. So again, price has bounced off of here with yesterday's large red engulfing candlestick pattern, and it's bounced off this as well. So that's another another piece of confluence to take this shorter. Okay, those of you that trade chart patterns, you could argue this is a head and shoulders. You've got the shoulder, you've got the head, and now we've got the new shoulder, and then we can come lower. All right, so potentially a head and shoulders pattern as well. Okay, but let's look at, let me show you what I'm looking for in this pair to go short. To show you that, I will look at the H4 first of all. So as you can see, guys, we have this diagonal support, okay? And price has literally just bounced off of this support on the H4, okay? This carries higher there, then, okay, so be it. I'm not interested. Okay, what I want to see is a break of this grey zone lower and then a retest, okay, and then come back down. But let me show you that on the H1, guys, all right, because that's always our execution time frame. So yeah, the same grey zone, guys, as on the H4. Obviously, I'm not a magician. Okay, so what I want to see, guys, is price come from here back down, break this last H1 low, then price can come back up, retest that area. Want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form, then we can take price back down to our last H1 low. Yeah, we don't know where that is yet, but the chart will tell you. Close 80% of the trade and then let 20% run down to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, so yeah, Aussie dollar, Japanese yen, we're shorting it only if we see that happen. Okay, next trade is this. This is the pound against the Japanese yen. So price was clearly in an uptrend, okay, and this low hasn't broke, okay? This low hasn't broke, but I am treating this area as the new high. Okay, so we've got lower highs. Okay, all right, so it's a little bit aggressive, guys, because we haven't had a lower low. All right, but I'm seeing a lower high. Okay, and the fact that I'm comfortable to take this trade, if it sets up how we want it, is because of this large red candle, guys. Okay, so because of this very bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, I think we can at least take price back down to this last low here. Okay, so that's the idea with this trade, guys, to short it down to the last daily low. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. So a couple of grey zones, guys, and because this is the pound yen, yeah, these grey zones are quite large. Look, so this is 60 pips and yeah, about 60 pips. Okay, if this was the Aussie dollar CAD, that would be about 2 pips. That is a joke, but the pound yen is very an aggressive pair. It can move large amount of pips in a short amount of time. Anyway, I digress. What we want to see, guys, is price come up to this grey zone, yeah, these last lows here, and then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter. We'll take price back down to these lows here, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, guys, price could retrace all the way up to here, but again, a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, take it back down to the last H1 low. Don't know exactly where that will be, could be here, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run down to the higher time frame target. All right, guys, so yeah, pound against the yen short. Right, guys, so they're the 4 trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and want to receive it every single morning, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash the notification button. That way you'll receive it every single morning, Monday to Friday. Right, guys, so news for Friday, the 6th of May. So nothing overnight, guys, as you can see. If we carry on down, the first piece of news we're interested in, all these times are GMT, by the way. So 8:30 GMT coming out of the UK. We've got some construction PMI. So this could move the pound, any pound pair. If we carry on down, we have more big news today, guys. Lots of news this week, made it quite tricky to trade. But at 12:30, coming out of the US, we've got non-farm payrolls. All right, so this can really move any US dollar pair, guys. Must be aware of this one. Okay, and coming out at the same time, we also have the unemployment rate. Okay, so again, big news. So 2 bits of data out of the US at 12:30 and 1 piece of data coming out of Canada. And this is the employment change. So this is also big news for the Canadian dollar. So let's imagine you're in the US dollar, Canadian dollar. That could really go crazy, guys, because the news is coming out at the same time. All right, if we carry on down, we've got 1 more piece of news that we're interested in. At 2 o'clock, coming out of Canada, we've got IV PMI. So that could move any Canadian dollar pair. And other than that, guys, as you can see, no other news for the rest of the day that we're interested in. All right, so guys, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. Please subscribe, like, and share if you have. I hope you have a great trading day and a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch up with you on Monday. Goodbye.